Could have ended the same way, tragically, but instead, thankfully, 2 students stepped in.
Now the pair is being hailed as heroes for saving the life of a classmate trying to commit suicide. And as John Jordan explains, the incident is shedding light on a subject that is kind of taboo.
Well, that's right, Amy. People at home may be surprised to learn that suicide is the 3rd leading cause of death among young people in our state, a problem that doesn't appear to be getting any better.
They didn't hesitate, they reacted, and they got the job done.
Which is why Sheriff John Wetzel is honoring 10-year-old Muhammad Khan and 17-year-old Corbin Simonson. The two prevented another student from hanging himself in a bathroom stall inside Deer Creek High School.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing first. No,
be a good citizen.
I don't know what's happening, so I got kind of confused there for a second.
But the very next second had Muhammad rushing to get help. And that's when he ran into Corbin, who was eventually able to get the noose off the student's neck.
Really not something you'd want to see or expect to see.
Unfortunately, the horror the 2 students saw that day isn't uncommon.
Suicide continues to be, one of the leading causes of teenage death in the United States.
Jennifer Dell is a counselor with Children's Recovery Center in Norman and specializes in working with younger kids. Unfortunately, she says too often younger adults are seeing suicide as a way of escaping their problems.
I don't see the problem getting better with the stress involved in being a teenager, the pressure, the confusion that goes on during that time period.
The one thing Dell says we can't do is pretend suicide isn't a problem.
Bring it out into the open. Suicide can become so taboo and people don't want to talk about it, but talking about it is exactly what needs to happen for it to be prevented.
And it should be noted, studies show more than half of the students who commit suicide are oftentimes found to have abused substances such as alcohol and drugs. Amy?
All right, thank you, John. And at a time when the suicide problem isn't getting better, the state's mental health department has had budget cuts, which they say is making it harder for them to treat patients suffering from issues related to suicide.